on here if you don't mind. I can see right there. So other than that, you doing all right today?
Yeah, all right.
At first glance, the man being questioned might not look like much, but make no mistake, this is Ralph Shorty, a state senator from Oklahoma. The footage shows Shorty being questioned about an incident involving child trafficking.
Why don't you tell me what transpired there?
Well, we were inside talking, and we heard a bang on the door. I honestly didn't know who it was, couldn't see through the keyhole. The young man I was with, I know has, I've known him for, we've been talking, he's come to the coffee shop that I operate a couple times. I've even had him over to my house, play video games before. Told me when I first met him that he was 20. So when they first got there, I didn't know what the issue was. They said that there was a minor inside the room. Obviously, I had no idea when I first met this young man. He told me he was 20 years old. What I asked him was, I said, "Are you minor?" And he said, "No, let me go talk to them." I don't know what they talked about, but I asked them to check his ID. So again, I'd never even thought to ask him for his ID. There was no reason to.
Senator Shorty's story doesn't line up, and it's quite obvious to everybody in the room. Even when the story is modified, you can still tell that he's describing what is often referred to as grooming.
I guess after that, one of the men, Sergeant something, he lectured me quite a deal. At that point, I was, again, blood pressure. So I was caught off guard by that. I think they asked me at some point if they could search the room. I had my computer bag with me, and as far as I know, there was nothing found.
They said they smelled weed in the room. Were y'all smoking weed or anything?
I was not smoking weed.
Was there any in there?
No.
So did you stay there all night after the cops left? Or?
No, I left a little while later.
About what time?
I have no idea.
Okay. But you didn't stay until in the morning?
I wanted to make sure that I was okay to leave. And that was off.
So you say how long you known the guy?
It's been definitely over a year.
Okay. What do you know him by? What's his name? You know his last name?
No.
The officers have an overwhelming amount of evidence to prove that Shorty is guilty. At this point, they're just giving him a chance to come clean on his own.
No, honestly, I don't remember. He's been over to my coffee shop a couple times. I know that he had been arrested for drug dealing in the past. I know that he had dropped out of high school. He was trying to get a GED.
Well, how did y'all meet?
At the coffee shop. I'm pretty sure of that.
What coffee shop are you talking about?
That's I own a coffee shop. It's called Holy Grounds Coffee.
Okay.
When he came back, he told me he wanted to go be an anesthesiologist or something. The night that he called me, he said he just needed to get out of his house. I'm assuming I thought he had told me that he lived with some friends, and he had told me in the past that it was hard for him to get clean because he was always with his friends that living with him. When he called and said he needed to get out of there, that he had the test the next day, then the choice was to bring him over to my house, which I don't think my wife would have appreciated that very much, and then we decided to talk. So.
It is clear to everyone watching that Shorty has been on the campaign trail for far too long. He approaches each question like the officers are asking him about a charity fundraiser, painting his victim to be a drug addict, desperate for a second chance. But nobody's buying it.
Do you text him, or how do y'all communicate?
Usually phone calls.
Phone calls? Okay. Interesting, because on his tablet, he has a conversation that he says he had with you. You told the officers that night that's what you're online.
He calls me Jamie.
So we've got a conversation between him and this Jamie Tilley. He says, "I need money for spring break." Jamie Tilley says, "I don't really have any legitimate things I need help with right now. Would you be interested in some stuff?" He says, "Yes." This goes on about how I come get you, blah, blah, blah. He starts calling this guy Daddy. He says, "Hurry up, Daddy. I'm super. Hey, keep me updated because I want you bad, Daddy." The guy named Jamie Tilley says, I'm gonna fuck you like a good little boy if you keep calling me Daddy." Well, then, he says, "Okay, I'll be down the street, a couple houses in about 10 minutes or so." Then that person says, I-35 about to exit at 4th Street. And then it says, "I'm here." We got a witness that sees him get in a white Grand Cherokee, and they follow that white Grand Cherokee to the hotels and go into room 120. All right? they sit there until the police show up, where she then calls his dad, and he calls intern calls the police, and the police show up there to 120, knock on the door, and then you come out. So I kind of got to say that Jamie Tilley's you.
It's not me.
It's not you.
There was no intentions that night.
Okay. So how did you meet?
I want to say it was at our coffee shop.
Okay. What if I said that he told you you guys met through a Craigslist ad the very first time, when he posted in Casual Encounters?
No.
The investigation is taking a more aggressive turn. Shorty is sticking to his sloppy narrative about a politician with rotten luck, so the investigators decide to add more weight to get a confession.
You're telling us part of what happened, but you're not telling us what's going on.
You told the officers there that you had an online identity of Jamie, and we've got a witness that put you there. When you say,
I absolutely picked him up.
when you say I'm here, the witness is waiting down the street because she thought it was jacked up. So here's the deal: we're trying to give you an opportunity, all right, to help yourself out here. So we have everything that y'all said that night. So we have the entire conversation. But
You go there.
yeah, you can look at it. We have the entire conversation because it never hit the network again. With the minor, within 1,000 foot of a church, which are both felonies, and then transporting for the purposes of prostitution, which is a misdemeanor.
I'm telling you, that's not me.
Ralph, that's a lie. You're lying to us right now. That's clearly you. No one else but $6 coffee shop. I'm here and you're there.
And here's the deal. He says it's you.
You show up with condoms. He shows up with lotion.
Then there's also weed that was in a green plastic container.
You guys rolled a huge blunt. And that you guys were planning on messing around, it just hadn't got there yet. And that he was going to do you a favor by whatever it was you guys were going to do, and that you were going to do him a favor by kicking him some money for spring break.
I'm giving you an opportunity here, and he told me I shouldn't, but I am. I'm giving you an opportunity to do it, to take responsibility for it and make it a little bit easier on yourself. But beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's you.
Again, the amount of evidence being shared is staggering. The officers even refer to a series of inappropriate pictures that can be traced back to the senator. They decide to take a different approach.
So how did you, if that's not you, how did you contact him last night, or that night?
I think he called me.
He doesn't have a phone.
Sir, he called me. That's all I can say. I don't know.
How did he know that you were outside?
He called me, and I told him I was on my way. I told him I'd be there in a certain amount of time, and I got there.
Did you use this phone that you've lost?
That was the only phone I had.
And you think that what you've told us today is going to make sense to a jury of your peers?
All I can say is the truth, sir.
And you're not.
There was 2 devices. We took them. We have a guy who forensically examined them. We can get the IP address that's used, all the IP addresses that's used with that account. All right, and we can track that IP address back to a handset. So we have several devices that we're looking at now.
I find it hard to believe that you magically lost your phone on the way over here as well.
It's not the first time, sir.
Well, and just look at it. Okay, take all this crap in this conversation that we've had out of it. All right. So just put yourself in my shoes. Okay. So you got a guy who gets caught in a room with a minor. All of a sudden you come in and you don't have a phone, and I know you live with your phone. You have to. So that's just strange to us.
Shorty shows no real signs of abandoning his story, an honest public figure who is just trying to improve the world, only to be blackmailed by a dropout, even though the victim didn't even know his real name.
When did you drive up here today?
Sorry?
When did you drive up here today?
My car.
What is your
Jeep.
Oh, the white Jeep Cherokee? What year is it?
I don't know, 99, 01, something like that.
Have you talked to him since that night?
No. I honestly would have loved to have talked to his parents. I had no idea that he was still with his parents. I wouldn't have been with a minor.
Well, you knew that he was kicked out of high school.
Yeah, I knew that. Well, he told me he dropped out of high school.
Okay, you knew that he dropped out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And that he was trying to get his GED.
Right.
How old did you think he was?
20. When we met, he told me he was 20.
On September 17, 2018, Shorty pleaded guilty to an Oklahoma City federal court. He has been sentenced to 15 years in prison with 10 years of supervised release. Not surprisingly, this convicted felon is one of many to cry victim to law enforcement.
You guys.
All right, just go stay.
I'm the mayor of this town, and you guys get the hell off the highway out here.
Hands behind your back now.
The following body cam recording starts as a routine traffic stop in Nisswa, Minnesota.
So what, you guys just had a little bit of weed in there, or what? Yeah. What's up?
We're just looking at this guy over here.
On August 2020, in less than a minute, officers on the scene will be met with a surprise guest.
Anything exciting on anything?
We got our mayor over here gawking at us.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you guys coming from?
Our buddy has a cabin like 25 minutes north of here.
Okay.
You guys can hop back in the car.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to just stand back over there?
What are you guys doing?
Just stand back over there.
What are you guys doing?
We're stopping cars.
For what?
The man exhibiting hostility out the gate is Fred Heyman. He just happens to be Nisswa's mayor. Without being prompted, Heyman is about to unleash a tirade for the ages.
Don't you guys have something better to do, like patrol the goddamn street?
Go stand back over there.
You know what? I'm the mayor of this town, and you guys get the hell off the highway out here.
Talk to our TZD coordinator if you don't like what
All
we're
right.
doing.
You guys.
All right.
Just
You're
go
a bunch
stand.
of
Just go stand back over there. Go stand back over there.
Go do your jobs. You're not drug people. You're not even qualified to be pulling people over for this.
Okay, well, you didn't even know that, so go stand back over there. You can videotape all you want. Just go stand back over where it's safe, okay?
You're not in a safe area. I've almost got.
Oh, don't tell me. I know what the I'm doing.
And now your dog's loose.
Yeah, well, if you guys wouldn't be pulling people over, I wouldn't be out here. You guys are a fucking disgrace. You think up in this area we'd have some decent cops. You're as bad as the fucking dinks down in Minneapolis.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
406, 100, can you set us in another car?
Hands behind your back now.
This is gonna be fun, guys.
Yep.
You're gonna have to explain why you're arresting the mayor for wanting to talk to.
Just because you're the mayor, it doesn't give you the right to disobey a direct law enforcement order. You're impeding my investigation. Now you can go to jail. I don't want to see that, though.
To the uninformed observer, this could seem like a stage act or a local public service announcement. It's astonishing how the mayor behaves, especially given multiple chances to calm down.
Cuffs with a trip to the jail.
That's fine.
Stay like that.
You guys have never warned me. Don't.
Yes, we did.
When? Tell me when.
The
What
first
month?
time, what do you mean? The first time you came up here, you started talking to us with your cell phone in hand. And we told you many times to get out of the way, and you never moved. All right? And then you come back here, and then you do it again.
Know what? You guys are just creating more problems. You're going to be in the paper. You're going to be the ass cops, just like all over the big city.
All right.
You guys are just being silly. You guys just really don't even understand what you're doing, do you? Just like in all the other towns. You think you're somebody special. You're not. You're not at all.
We told you many times. Stop pulling away and stop resisting.
You're the one pulling.
Question for you. Have you had anything to drink today?
Nope.
When's the last time you drank?
A week or two ago.
A week or two ago was the last time you drank? Mm-hmm. So if we ran you through a field sobriety test, you would pass?
I don't care. Let's just go do a blood test.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to just go straight down to do a blood test if I don't have any tests or any reason to, so.
I guess for the record, I want to prove that there's no alcohol in the system.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well, if you know there's no alcohol in your system, then.
well, let's go then. It's all part of the record.
This behavior is surprisingly volatile for somebody who happens to be sober.
He came up on foot with his dog and he was videotaping us, and we warned him many times to go somewhere else where it was safe and stuff, but he was like on the fog line and pretty much causing a scene and obstructing traffic. Anyway, he left, and then he got in his car at his rental place here and then drove up here and got in front of us. Jorgens had a car stopped. He was getting ready to kick him loose, and then, Fred comes up to us and starts yelling at the driver, and eventually, so he's in the back seat of Jorgens' squad right now. So I guess right now we're just checking to see if the jail would take him, which I don't think so, but yeah, I would probably charge him with obstruction in DC. So just figure I'll let you know. Yep, no problem. Bye.
All the way to the end, the officers remain very professional.
No, he came out to us. He was on the side of the road over there videotaping us, and all of a sudden he gets closer and closer. Next thing you know, he's back behind my squad. Starts videotaping you? Yeah, videotaping us, starts cussing us out. He's like, you guys are a bunch of fucks, you know, you guys are about as worse as the guys down in Metro.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're not qualified to stop cars on the highway. And then he left, and then he gets in his car, comes back over here, parks right there, and starts yelling at Jorgensen's driver in a stop. Now we're just seeing if the jail will take him for a DC obstruction, which, good. I hope so, but I don't think so.
After 2 hours of deliberation, a Crow Wing County jury returned a guilty verdict in the misdemeanor disorderly conduct case against Heyman. Judge Matthew Malley sentenced Heyman to pay a $285 fine. Believe it or not, this is far from the worst case you'll see today.
Coming by, I just want to make sure everybody is okay. And the lady wouldn't stop talking to me. This gentleman saying she was trying to do the hit run and stuff, so. You need anything?
What's that vehicle that took off?
That's her in this one. So she hit me in McDonald's drive-thru. Okay. I was on the phone with police coming up here to come up with them, and then she just ran into him here fleeing from me, from McDonald's. And they have her on camera and everything there.
Albuquerque police officers were dispatched to an intersection of Lomas and Tramway, referencing a motor vehicle crash with injuries. The woman entering the scene is a leading member of the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Relatives Task Force. As one can guess, she's about to make the situation difficult.
Is there anybody that's hurt?
My neck took a...
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Because...
That's fine. Go ahead and sit. Take a seat for me right here. Go ahead and take a seat for me. That's nice. Go ahead and take a seat for me. Do you have any injuries?
I think so. Like
you
my
think so?
hand hurts.
Okay.
Right here.
I don't see anything on your hand, but do you have any other injuries?
No, it hurts.
And this is your car here?
Yes.
Go ahead and have a seat for me.
No, it's my daughter in there.
I don't know where your daughter is, but we could check. Was your daughter with you?
No.
Okay, then no big deal. Just have a seat
No,
for me.
I don't want to. Can I just turn on my car?
I'll have an officer do it. I don't want you going back in your car.
I worked at AC Willow.
Okay, that's
and
nice.
No, please.
Yeah, let me grab it out of here.
You need to sit down.
Just have a seat for me.
Just so they be recorded. Okay, you need to sit down.
And my grandmother died.
So right now, Michelle, we're investigating a crash, okay? So just have a seat for me.
Please, can you just...
You're not listening. Go sit down.
No,
okay?
you guys are...
I'll turn off the car.
Although this is supposed to be a public figure serving the community, there are no signs of this at all. In fact, the woman acts more like a child than a professional worthy of respect. It's all downhill from here.
Oh, yeah.
She hit me, and then when she was in contact with me when I got off the vehicle to speak to her,
Nope.
she started yelling at me and then floated into the vehicle
Nope.
floor, actually sliding me back
Yeah.
in the car.
This is...
That's okay. Go ahead and have a seat for me, Michelle.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
This
Why
is-
not?
Back in the
You know why.
Michelle, what's your date of birth?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me? Okay, well you have to tell me because you were involved in a crash.
She then backed up
Where?
from the exit.
Where? Show me.
Michelle,
Nope.
look at your car.
Yeah, look at my car.
Look at your car.
Look at my car.
I'm looking at your
Look at
car.
my car.
And then I called the police.
Look at my car.
Drove up here to see if I would see like maybe parked somewhere. And that's
I am closely worked with the city of Albuquerque.
Yeah, I don't care who you
Nope,
work with.
I don't fucking care.
I'll get your case number.
This is not fair.
What's not fair?
That people who do wrong get away with it. And I'm not even doing anything wrong. My grandmother passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
No.
Once again, the patience of these officers is admirable, to say the least.
My husband, he's involved in this because he thinks he's innocent.
Yeah, I got rear-ended and my neck took a pretty
No,
good
my
pop.
husband has. My husband
This
has.
officer's going to take your information,
My
okay?
husband. No.
Is the car registered to you?
Yes.
Is your car?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's your first name?
So, but my husband has my ID.
Where do you live?
Right here. Right here. You should know this is abuse.
What's abuse?
My husband has my ID.
Okay, so what does
So
that have to do with this?
I'm with the New Mexico Task Force of Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, and you're gonna treat me like this? I will
Like what?
tell. No, I will. No,
Since I've been
I will tell. I will tell the governor how you treat me. Go ahead and check my background. I am part of that task force, and you're gonna let my husband treat me like this? Yes. Give me your card.
I'm not giving you my card right now.
Yes.
Ma'am.
He won't give me his card.
Ma'am.
Nope. He won't give me his card. He won't give me his card. No. My husband. The MMAW task force in New Mexico.
I have no idea what that is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Then give me your card. Are you
construction finger.
Give me your card.
I saw the
Nope.
callus.
Nope. 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 This is
I
part
literally
of the
just
problem.
drove up and I
Nope.
have no idea
Nope.
what's going on.
Nope. Nope.
She is clearly drunk and trying to take control of the scene, citing her connection to Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. Unfortunately for her, she's about to make a move that will render her connection pointless.
I'm gonna report you.
Michelle,
Nope. Nope.
Don't swing your arms.
I'm not swinging my arms.
Albuquerque Police
Stop.
Department, you're being
Stop.
reported.
What about my
Go and have a
husband?
seat.
What about my husband? What about
This is not about your husband. This is about you
Yes.
crashing your car.
No.
Go and have a seat.
He's a
Michelle, can you please just sit down for me?
No, I don't like you.
You have to get inside the vehicle.
My husband's a trafficker. He's the one that makes me do that.
Okay, that's fine. Have a seat.
I'm going to talk to my attorney general.
Ma'am, I need
No,
you to get
no.
out of the
Go and have a seat for me.
No.
Right now you're being investigated for drunk driving, okay? Would you be willing to submit to a field sobriety test? It's a yes or no question. No? You don't want to, you will not do a field sobriety test? Okay. How much have you had to drink today? Just alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you drinking?
Tequila.
Tequila? How much tequila did you drink?
A burrito.
A what?
A bottle.
A bottle?
A burrito.
Of Hornitos?
The
$69 one? You had a full bottle or half a bottle or how much?
Just half.
How big is the bottle?
It's smaller.
Like that
Small.
big?
Small. Yeah. It was $16.
The fact that she casually mentions how much alcohol is in her system further emphasizes that she is in no position to be taken seriously. She continues to behave inappropriately throughout the process.
We're gonna put the handcuff on.
He's keeping me on.
We're gonna put the handcuff on.
He's keeping me on.
We'll talk about it in a second, okay?
Please. No. Please. It's my shirt for my face.
Yeah, come on. I did get a hold of your husband. He's gonna take care of your daughter, okay?
Hello? 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 I'm gonna report them. I'm gonna report them. Hello?
They're gonna take your temperature right in here, okay? And then we can go inside completely. Okay?
I don't know if you can help facilitate that.
Can I call my husband?
No, you're not going to be able to make any phone calls.
No? So what do I do?
I was gonna take you to the restroom.
And then what else?
And then we're gonna sit back down and then we're gonna
I'm going to do some paperwork and then you're going to go to jail.
Nope. I have a right to call someone.
Not right now.
Nope. Then how do I get that right?
When you get to the jail.
Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's not fair.
You're under arrest.
For what?
For the DWI.
That person crashed into me. I know that turn. People don't even like.
Yeah, it's a bad intersection.
Do you need to use the bathroom?
I do. But what's gonna happen?
We're gonna take you to the
We have to take you to the hospital to get cleared because you were involved in a crash.
That's fine.
Okay? Let's go to the bathroom first though so that way you don't pee your pants.
This hurts in my hands.
Yeah, and you're going to remain in handcuffs for the
Yeah.
entirety of the incident,
Yeah.
so. Okay?
Okay. I will talk to Mayor Keller about this.
America?
Mayor Keller.
Oh,
Just so
okay.
you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Park right there on the street. You okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't see that stuff. I'm sorry.
Curtis ended up getting a plea deal from the incident with 1 year of supervised probation. She has not resigned from the task force. As for our next corrupt politician, he won't be so lucky.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
This seemingly positive meeting between an officer and the driver is about to take a hard left turn. The man behind the wheel was a congressional candidate named Martin Hyde. His upcoming decisions
So I have a job to do, sir.
are about to make him front page news.
You were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
Just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see
know
your
who I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
What's your name?
It's obvious why Hyde's behavior caught the attention of the public.
Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have
How
your
long have you
paperwork,
been
please?
there?
7 years, sir. Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
Embarrass me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
Look, go call the chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play with this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why are
sir.
you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
His blatant disregard for the legal process and series of threats are a perfect example of how corrupt public figures have become.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142, you don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be
I'm
issued a
not interested in
citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
You are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
Right.
All right. Sir, you're going to be issued a
Right,
citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is
right here.
$256. Information in the back.
It's
You're going
right
to have
here.
an option to
It's
plead
on your
guilty,
camera.
an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. And if
You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
he could say all he wants about me, I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about
Okay.
you?
If you
He said
fail
he's
to
had you
complete,
before like this.
okay.
And he's going to have you again. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
If you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment, as they do require a certificate of completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it, otherwise they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Okay? You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty and an option to plead not guilty. Green paper tells you you have 30 days to replay.
Why are you lying?
You have 30 days
Why
to
are you
reply.
lying?
Your payment options are on the green form.
Why are you lying?
Phone number on the bottom in case you have any questions. When my supervisor comes, I'll wait for him with you if you like me to. Your citations are over here. You can accept them. I will wait. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
The professionalism witnessed while watching the female officer possibly wins first place on today's list. Despite all of the social pressure, she remains quite calm, continuing to do her job. One can only assume that she would have been fired if a body cam wasn't in use.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. 14 right here. Can I have another unit respond? Are you still waiting for a supervisor or are you leaving?
Radio's coming now.
Okay. Very good.
By the way, he's a friend of mine. Why are you doing this?
Because I have a job to do, sir. Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect to law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
No. You knew exactly what you were doing and you made a mistake. Why not just say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Sarge Frangione is on his way.
Okay. So you're just gonna stay by to cite him, or is that what?
He already got cited.
Oh, he has already.
Yeah.
Citation. So he just.
He's waiting for supervisor, and I guess he spoke to Frangione, so Frangione is on his way.
One of the most surprising aspects of the video is how frightened the rest of the department seems to be.
You know who he is,
yes.
Right? Yeah, you got identified him.
Yes.
Clearly, Hyde has wormed his way into a position of power where he's not used to facing consequences for his actions.
Hello, Mr. Hyde. She requested another unit, so that's why another unit.
Someone a certificate, ticket for no registration when they've got their registration.
Well, this one is the expired one, but...
Well, it doesn't make it. It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful. The registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up, she said, the first... Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a video of what you said. Right? What she said was, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right the citation. My son is a cop. I'm friends with everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? Frangione told me exactly who she is. That's fine. 7 years might not turn into 8.
Stay in your car.
I just wanted to know if you wanted to go back to the station.
You can go to the station. Yep, go to the station. Hey, Martin.
You got that thing on?
Yeah, I have to leave it on.
All right, so here's the thing.
The situation has become embarrassing for everyone involved.
She lied about the cell phone thing.
Okay.
She lied about I don't know, the speed. I could care less. You can give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration, and she's, oh, your registration? It's in the car there somewhere. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is.
Okay.
And she still gives me it.
Okay.
If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable. As I said to her, I said, yeah, right away. I said, look. And she's like, yeah, I know. Straight away, writing the tickets. Why?
Well, she's a traffic officer.
Yeah,
that's what we do. But I understand.
I understand that's what she do.
Yeah.
So it's not what you do, and you know it.
Listen, she has a job to do. I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna look at the video. I understand your concerns. I'm gonna look at the video. I notified everybody in the chain of command right now. That's what I was doing. That's why I was not coming here. I thought you were gonna meet me at the station, but it's not a big deal. She's going right now to dock her video. And if there's problems, you will be the first to know.
Well, I know there's problems. The difference is, I'll do something about it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm going to take your complaint, is what I'm doing. That's the first step.
How can you write a ticket for no registration when you've got the registration? I mean, as if I get a $150,000 car, I've lived here for 25 years and I don't register the car. Why do that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Well, you tell me what the point is.
It's just a state statute that she enforces. She's not the only traffic officer that writes.
Would you give a ticket for that?
I really don't leave the office. I understand what you're saying.
I understand you have a video on there, but the fact is, nobody in their right mind would give a ticket for that to me. No.
One can't help but think how easy it could have been to just accept the ticket and walk away. Instead, we get a front seat to watch a career go up in flames.
I understand what you're saying, and you producing it, she probably should have taken that ticket away, but I'm going to find out what exactly occurred.
Because she had a bee in her bonnet because she thought she was on a big power trip. Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't going to make 8.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I want to get started.
This is not right, Andy.
Okay, I understand.
Right. You don't treat people that have treated and supported you like that.
I understand where you're coming from.
Bare minimum of respect is yes sir, no sir. Not a word of it. Straight off. Talking to me like I'm a piece of dirt. Get back in your car. Which is this? She's standing, she's got a car door open and I'm leaning against here talking to someone. Okay? So, in case you get hit by traffic. Just being difficult. Okay? Just being cocky. How difficult is it to come to me and say, you're doing 57, give us your license and your registration? Why get into immediately like that when she knew exactly who she was talking to? If that's how, no wonder you got people shooting people in Newtown if that's how you talk to people.
All right, Martin, I'll talk to you later.
And writing tickets when someone's actually got the physical stuff, Tell me that's me.
I understand. I do. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
According to public records, Hyde was cited for speeding, texting and driving, and failure to provide the registration upon request. Also, in a letter published by the Sarasota Herald Tribune, Hyde apologized for his behavior, but he also made clear that he will not be pursuing a seat in the U.S. House at this point.